Happy New Year. Nope. Oh, yes. Happy New Year's. Hey, it's our January 4th. Hello, January 4th people. How are you? I'm including you in the
Hello.
people. Live from Prague and or Montreal and or Scotland and or Ireland and or North Carolina, South Carolina hike. We're bringing you to live. Streamin Demons welcomes season 5. My God, 5. Season 5's already now. If you have brand new to season 5. Okay. If you're brand new to Streamin Demons, you're going to find that Joe can't talk half the time. Other time, I don't know what happens. But we are going to review I Know Exactly How You Die, and myself, Joe, and Amelie, of course. It is a brand new movie. We are recording this on the 4th of January, but it's not in the theaters yet, so sorry, people. As soon as you listen to this podcast, it'll be in the theaters. Promise. Which theater? We don't know. I don't know. But this comes as a rated R. We did a lot of PG-13 movies in a bit. But this is a strict R, hour and 29 minutes. And it is horror. Like, there's no bending genres here. It's like strictly horror, right? You and I watched this one yesterday, I think. She's nodding her head. For people who are listening at home, it's a head nod.
Yes.
Sorry. Today, I'll read off the IMDb. A hack writer must complete his slasher novel. How did they fucking know? It's not a slasher novel, first of all. It's a mystery novel. It's a contemporary mystery. Oh, no, that is I thought it was about me. I thought this was about me. My bad. And I already finished that novel, so fuck y'all. A hack writer must complete his slasher novel while evading a relentless stalker determined to kill his protagonist and capture him. It's weird pronoun at the end because it makes it sound like the protagonist is a him, but it's not. I don't know. IMDb kind of could have done better that time. It's a weird thing where, like, Stranger Fiction or Stranger Than Fiction, whatever the Jim Carrey movie was, or whoever movie it was, where when one person writes something down in a particular hotel room, it starts coming true. That's not a spoiler. That's the entire fucking premise of the movie, right? And you kind of start understanding this, and if you don't understand it, there's actually part in the movie they just fucking spell it out to you. So, like, this is what's happening. And it becomes part of the plot line. One of the things I liked about this movie is, like, it's got like 5 fucking people in the cast. You know, it's not a lot of people, but they do a lot with it, right?
Yes. Yes. Evan, I would say we saw some movies when there is not a lot of people and it doesn't make sense, like the previous movie with the town. There were just 5 people in the town. It's the
Oh, and
same,
they're all models. Yeah.
etc. While here, being in a hotel, it makes completely sense. The scene takes place in a hotel, and you meet the manager, you meet a young teenager, you meet other people who are in the hotel for personal business, etc. And because it's very small universe, it makes sense. If you have just 10 character, of course you've got 10 character. It makes total sense, and I really like it.
Yeah, and you mentioned something while we're watching it. It's kind of like both of our worlds combining. The writer, because you are from a hotel background. If you haven't seen what's cracking with Amelie, go check it out now. You come from a hotel background, and I come from a writing background, and so it's kind of like both of our histories coming together. It's kind of interesting.
Exactly. Because when I watched the movie, I was like, the door, how people are presented, the situation, it reminded me of when I used to live in Fox Hotel in Seclin, north of France. Same door, same lock, same card, same little memory. Like, I was looking at that and I'm like, ooh, memory land. The smell and everything. Ah,
Yeah, it does have a lot of triggering sensory data. Not triggering in the modern vernacular, I guess, but the sensory data will trigger if you've ever been at one of these smaller hotels. It's not like a major chain. It's one of those smaller hotels where you were left alone. Like, there isn't a lot of this or that. It's like, oh, that's this is your room. Good luck. If you get the TV that works, awesome. If you didn't, hey, better not. Next time. The snack machine doesn't work. It just eats your fucking money, right? That's actually a running joke in this film. There's a video game And I do love hotel lobby video games. I miss them because that's like one of the few places you can still play an arcade game for like 25 fucking cents. And just like mindlessly go at it. Now, I will say this. We had a lot of small cast movies last year. We did. And you're right. Sometimes it was just like, why? The entire town only has 5 people? Like, what the? Is this Phantoms? Like, what the fuck am I watching? And sometimes it was, oh, this movie only has like 1 person and she's carrying the entire film and it's brilliant. We saw that in The Cellar. It's more than 1 person, but it's
Exactly.
like she carries the whole fucking film. This
Exactly.
is
Yeah.
a mix of the two because you do have a cast, so 1 person doesn't have to carry everything. There are no really minor characters, although there's sometimes the character was like, wait, was that their fucking mom and dad? Is that the dad? Like some parts in the movie, I don't know how age works apparently anymore. Like I actually thought like the mom and the daughter were just 2 women. You know,
You can have teen pregnancy and the mother is in her 30s and the child is 15 years old. Can happen often. What I really like about the hotel story, it's really like what I used to face every day. A
yeah.
person would come just for a week and they explain themselves, yeah, my girlfriend, she kicked me out and I've got a week to write a novel, blah, blah, blah. Another person who just want a card and that's all and want to pay in cash and get the room, some prostitute. People who are like, hey, I would like a room, but not next to the car park. I want in the backside. And if a man asks for me, I don't exist. I'm not here. And if you can call me and tell me if the person come, I had this kind of situation. It's
Wait,
none of
you
your
had a
business.
situation where a person didn't want in the backside?
Aha.
Welcome to Jokes 2026, everyone. It don't get better than this. I can tell you now
Yeah,
one.
you have. There's a lot of stories like that. For example, people would come and say, "Hey, I want a room, not parking side. I want back." Okay, great, amazing. And if anyone asks for me, I'm not here, but if you can take their name or tell me when they came, etc., no problem. So I had this kind of situation. One who broke my directress heart is a man who just wanted to look in the other side of the parking. So one hotel and our hotel. They would go to the building to look down on the other parking to see what was going on. So to spy on someone who was going with a boyfriend, girlfriend, if you see what I mean. And there is one guy who wanted to have access to one of the room. We give it for free. We just gave him the card. He came back. He was like white like a ghost. And we knew he just caught his wife with someone else. So stayed, I would think, an half an hour in the car park. There's a lot of story like that. People who come with a camera and they want to take pictures to the other side of the car park, if you see what I mean. Or people who are really strange, like they can take the room with the card machine when there is no reception. So yeah,
Well,
or people who want to be private, like I don't want to have any house cleaner in the
that's me.
room and
Like usually that's
want
me.
to leave. La, 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 la.
Yeah, usually if I'm at a hotel, I just want everyone to fuck right off. I don't need. There are a few exceptions. If you're leaving me back in the day, back when I ate chocolate, like some people would leave me chocolate little presents in my rooms. I'm like, okay, I get it. That's very nice. I don't take chocolate anymore. So if you want to leave me presents, flowers work. Flowers are nice, you know? Selection of tea. Give me a tea. If you want to leave me presents in my hotel room. But there was one time where Bean and I, yes, that's his real name. No, I didn't name him. No, it's not fucking racist. No, wait, no, it's not racist. No, it's not racist. That's what I want to say. Bean and I went to Long Beach. We had a party out in Hollywood, and we were staying in Long Beach for some reason. And it was supposed to be a former brothel. It was still a brothel. It was still a brothel. We saw some kid running around like 4 years old, running around the hallways until their mom was done. You know what I mean? And that's how we were introduced to the hotel. I'm like, oh, it's not a formal brothel. It is a form of a brothel. Nice. And the rooms came with Lysol, like Lysol. And it was supposed to be two beds. There were not. It was just one. Like, okay. But the other bed was some sort of like mattress on the floor. So I was like, oh, it's just a mattress on the floor. Can't wait. This is awesome. And we were looking outside, you're talking about the parking lot in between. We're looking in between. There's a little alleyway. It's a dead end alleyway. We saw someone get mugged in the fucking alleyway. And we just drove from Vegas to Long Beach. Neither of us were in the mood to like stop fucking mugging that time. So I'm like, what are you doing? It's like, run, bitch. And then that was it. That's how we helped. We told the guy to run. Yeah, he got jacked. He got fucking jacked. But I ain't going down the fucking
That's
stairs.
the atmosphere of it. It's easy to turn a brothel into a hotel because you already have the bed,
Yeah.
the shower, and the toilet.
It's all you
And
need.
so a lot of brothel are turned into hotel or bed and breakfast or things like that.
I have seen so many brothels before, man. That's weird. Not as actual sex, but like so many former brothels. They used to be all
Oh,
around the US.
I did. It's very common. Like
Yeah. By the
it's
hour.
very common, and they often take the story of the building and make it good. There is one hotel in Paris I visit with my high school, mind you, when my professional
Really?
high school. It's a very small hotel who is called La Maison des Ministres, the House of Minister, and there were small room. And there is one was really dark, beautiful. You turn the light, and there is a lovely little lanterns. It's really beautiful and romantic. It's now a romantic hotel to take your wife and to have a nice weekend getaway, very sensual and stuff like that. And you can really feel it's for sex. Like you go there, you need to fuck. And yeah, just a few room. And it was called the Hotel of Ministre because it was a house bought and rented by the minister to take the mistress.
So what you're saying is Streamin Demons should take the show on the road. We'll go to all these different hotels. Like that one. Oh, that
Yeah.
was normal.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like if you were looking for you and your girlfriend or your wife or your partner whatsoever to go to a very sexy hotel in Paris, I would advise that hotel, l'Hôtel des Ministres, La Maison des Ministres. It's a small hotel. It's in a quiet place in Paris, very bourgeois. It's a beautiful one, not expensive, and it's a five-star hotel. It's considered one of the five-star hotel in Paris. But you don't go there to have breakfast. You go there really to have a nice weekend. You have discount coupons to go to restaurant aside, you know what I mean? But I'm sure if you ask for a third pillow, they're going to give you a card or call someone.
For those of you that do not know what third pillow means, it means escort.
Yeah.
That's vernacular. Apparently in Europe, not in the United States, which means that I need a pillow for my legs.
Mm-hmm.
Like
It's
I'm
very
old.
interesting because officially in France, prostitution is forbidden, right? But there is an interesting love affair between prostitution and hotel. When you go to the hotel, either you go to sleep or to fuck or to have a weekend to rest. Except if you go to a spa. If you go to a spa, it's to rest with your wife, you get a massage, you get
Drobo
a break.
Spa Castle, man.
And the interesting thing is, in the luxurious hotel, there is always a bar and a restaurant, and there is always a side of the restaurant where there is gold diggers, prostitutes, like we call prostitution de luxe. They're not down the street damoiselles.
No.
They're, you know,
Well,
classy.
they're
You have
Vegas.
the escort girl, but the escort girl, it's more for businessman, etc. Like, if I want to, I can be an escort girl and not have sex. It's just le paraître. Dress well, be smart, have a nice conversation, you know what I mean? Be beautiful, be entertaining during the dinner. But if you talk to a receptionist, is going to be like, oh my God, prostitute? No, we don't want the prostitute. It's really bad. We need to call the police to or ask them to vacate because prostitution is bad. This is how it used to be in my hotel. Boss would say, if you notice a woman who book a room and you have a few men coming and going in a room, like during the day from 9 a.m. till 5 p.m., there is 5 guys who come and go, you call me.
I'll be
Or
number
you kick the
6.
person out.
Oh, sorry. And I'll be number 6,
That's
damn it.
prostitution. There one woman who rent a room and we see beautiful woman, my age, 35 years old, very classy. Bonjour, une chambre s'il vous plaît. Merci, bonne journée. Up, she goes. 5 minutes later, there is a man who goes. Okay, no problem. 1 hour later, he come down, hold his phone, and he's like, oh yeah, it's amazing, you should try, la la la, and he goes. And usually, we have the habit of the woman come pick up the card, text the man, and hope the man come later on, 10, 15 minutes later, to not get busted, to have sex
Yeah.
between, voila. And then the man leave, and maybe an half an hour, 20 minutes later, the woman leave and leaves the card at the counter. Voila. But here, there is another man who comes. 45 minutes later, go down, leave. And after there is a third guy, and my boss and I, we looked at each other and we're like, who are these people? Do you know this guy? No. And it's the middle of the afternoon. So you need to know, as receptionist, we have kind of schedule with society. Between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m., it's breakfast. People eat, drink, leave, and they go to work or they go to their destination. Then you have people who leave at 10 a.m. That's the people who are a little bit sick, who drive the highway or really need a break and go back to their car and leave. Simple. Then, between midday and let's say 2 p.m., it's the official break in France. So you have all the mistresses and the secret lover who come and book a room and text and they fuck. So if you go to the first floor hotel, it's just bang, 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 bang. You're going to hear the French alphabet and it's going to stop at the first letter, if you see what I mean. It's going to be
Q.
A and O. Simple as that. Right? But then, in the middle of the afternoon, you have the professional. People usually arrive at 6 p.m. at the hotel. So you have the professional. Or people who just want to book their room and rest or book their room in advance and go do something in the city. So after the third guy, my boss is like, I need to check. And he grabbed his card and he opened the door and looked. And she was basically doing striptease. So he's like, yeah, no, you don't do that. Au revoir, bye-bye. It's been the third man. Na, 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 na. We have CCTV. You're a prostitute. Bye-bye.
Wait. He kicked her out? All those fucking pornos lied to me? In the porn, he joins her. Oh my God. The pornos lie.
No,
And
because if you're officially with someone who
joke.
prostitutes themselves in your hotel and it's known, you can get a fine. You can be in big trouble. It's really, really bad.
Hi, Joe Chef from Haunted MPL, former. I was joking. That was just a pornographic thing that happens. I didn't think the manager would actually have sex with the hooker. I think that would be illegal.
Yes, we had a scandal. Like, for example, hotel next to us, the previous manager was fired because he had 3 prostitutes in his hotel. He knew about it, and from time to time, he was having sex with them for free.
Well, technically, I think probably having sex with them and they were getting a room for free. But I know exactly how you die. Oddly enough, no prostitutes in this one.
Yeah.
That I
Strangely,
know of.
yes. I was
Back to
expecting
the movie.
one.
So
I was expecting one. I was expecting the prostitutes. I was expecting families, maybe something like that.
there was
which
that
we
one weird
have with
family.
The daughter and the
Yeah.
mother,
Which I thought was a
But
prostitute.
very
That's what it
realistic.
was. I thought they were prostitutes or just kind of like groupie
I
hanger-ons,
don't
party girls.
know. I don't know. I wonder. I wonder.
Turned out to be
Drug
like a
addict,
family or some shit.
prostitute, meth. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
So it starts out with the writer trying to check into the worst hotel room he could find, apparently.
Yeah.
I mean, it was weird for a number of reasons. One, I have checked into hotel rooms to write a book. Never that shitty of a hotel room, though. Like, why would I? I would just fucking stay at home. I would have gone to Starbucks instead. You know, it's like, no, that hotel room looks like you need a fucking tetanus shot. Tetanus shot. It's like tetanus and hepatitis shot at the same time. A tetanus shot. New in 2026. Tetanus coming to a school near you. Looking at you, Florida.
To emphasize his poor and his really rock bottom.
He's got a
Because
fucking
let's
agent,
say,
though.
for example, your girlfriend kick you out of your house. You're going to a nice hotel, maybe a chain hotel like Campanile, you know, with a certain level. It's clean, it's beautiful, it's amazing. You know you're going to have your tea, you know how the breakfast will be. You maybe have a special card because you travel a lot. You see what I mean? That's what we do in France. You've got like Campanile. Campanile is a
Sure.
very
But
beautiful
not the worst
hotel.
fucking hotel.
But a good one. Yes, a Campanile, a good hotel. It's not the most expensive, but it's a good hotel with a good bed, you know, it's clean. You know when breakfast will be served, you have maybe a loyalty card, etc., etc. In his case, he's really rock bottom. He's very clumsy and he got kicked out by his girlfriend. And he has just 1 week to write his script. So it's really to emphasize he's a loser.
He is a loser in that sense, yes. However, he's also a loser with a very pushy agent. I didn't find that believable. If I would pick apart this movie, there's a couple of logical flaws
Mhm.
here. But one of them was how pushy his agent was to the level of success he's been. Does that make sense? Like his agent was pushy as fuck to get this. Oh, this is gonna be a movie. It's gonna be this. It's gonna be this. But pockets. Blah 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 blah. And yet he's a shit writer. Like actual fucking shit writer. Like how? How? And he can't even afford a real hotel room. Like what the fuck is that? And not only is he a shit writer, he's kind of a shit person. He's not the hero of the story.
Yeah.
You know, he's not a likable character for many, many, many reasons. If I wrote, okay, that book is true. Surviving Gen, I'll get it. Since you asked. Surviving Gen X by me. Are there true stories? Yeah, it's a memoir. It's a memoir. The new one, Scarlet Mysteries. Do I have people who might recognize themselves? Yeah, I do. But if I ever started writing and Bean called me up and saying, hey man, blah, blah, blah just happened, I'm like, holy shit, that just happened in my book. I should probably stop. This asshole keeps going. Even though when he knows the voodoo spell of that one room makes whatever you write come true, he keeps going. He could have just gone like, oh, fuck this shit. The end. Happy ever after now. Let's go. So that's like a glimpse into his character. He's not a likable character. And I don't know how the fuck anyone wrote a book before, but from what I saw on the screen, that's not how you write books. Are we using Scrivener probably? I don't know. Fuck that shit anyways. Like blips and blurbs? No, dude. Yeah, he kind of corkboarded out before then, sure, whatever, roll my eyes. But the character himself is not likable. I'm not saying the actor is not likable. I think the actor is really good. Rushabh Patel, as I just completely kill your fucking name, playing Ryan is good. Like the acting in this movie is really good. Katie Weiland is Brandy. Kewel Chavez Naya and Stephanie Hogan kicking it as Katie. Everyone else doesn't have an IMDb, so I don't know. So you have that really good, strong acting, which means you want Katie to do well because she's the real protagonist of this movie. It's not Ryan. It's actually Katie. Ryan's almost like a sub-character dick, writing bad things for Katie to do. It's the Bugs Bunny sketch. You know, where Bugs Bunny or Daffy Duck, you know, Bugs Bunny is drawing Daffy Duck and the duck thing happens. You see that. Now, in this movie, were there any moments besides some very, 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 very bad thought processes on not calling the cops at any fucking time when a serial killer is killing everyone? Besides that part, were there any major flaws that you saw? Like logic-wise or... Okay, as the internet in Prague decides to catch up, or not.
Bah non, they don't call the police. They never call the police.
Yeah, I think that's the only character flaw. Yeah. And if you're new to Streamin Demons, welcome to Prague's internet structure. Starring me, Cha-Cha, as Donis Miller would say. So if you're watching this, and you're wondering why Amelie doesn't talk sometimes, it's not because she's shy, because the internet just shit out on her fucking end right now. And this is me explaining to her in real time that her internet is out again. But
Can you
I
hear
believe
me?
what she was saying
Like,
was...
can you hear me? I'm talking.
Can I hear you? I hear you, Clem Fandango. Can you hear me, Clem Fandango?
Because
I
I
can hear
was
you now,
quiet.
yes.
I was quiet because I was thinking.
Oh, no, because when you're talking, I saw your lips moving, but couldn't hear what you said.
Ah, okay. Okay, fair enough. So what I was saying is, except the fact they don't call the police when they should call the police, there is also the scene when the mother finds out her kid is dead and she doesn't run in the bedroom to
Yes.
check her kid. She's like, oh, so my kid is dead. I'm telling you, if one of my kid, I look for them and they're officially dead, I run immediately to the room to see them dead, to grab their corpse. Like, come on. And I called the police.
Yeah. And I think we kept saying, and then call the police. We said that in the movie. We both said in the movie repeatedly as we were watching it. Like, this happens. Oh, a dead body. Let's call the police. Oh, bunch of blood. You know what should we do? Let's call the fucking police. And you are seeing or hearing that there is cell phones. He took a picture of the dead girl. Spoiler alert, in a horror movie about slashers, there's dead people. So the cell phone works, at least for fucking picture taking. Like, all these things fucking work. The actual phone works. There's a landline. That fucking works. No one stops and go, we should call the fucking cops. Not,
Yeah.
sure the fuck not Ryan. Not Katie. Katie should have been like, yo, my dead stalker who's killing people is here now killing people? I should call the cops. And I think she does try. She does try. Katie does try to reach out and kind of get kiboshed a bit. But you have this movie where, besides the ultimately poor decision making of almost everyone in the cast, you know, the characters, not the actual actors and actors themselves. Besides that, it's well paced. It's got a cool hook on it. The lighting is fun. The music's awesome. The sounding is great. The music really kept it going. The acting is amazing. The direction, the writing. And I'm not saying, Mike Corey, you're doing a bad job at writing. I'm not saying that at all. Hope you don't take it this way. I'm saying the decisions made by some of the characters are very horror trope. Instead of getting the fuck out, they stay. Instead of calling the police, they're like, oh, let's tough it out. Instead of like killing someone, like, you know what, let's just try to leave them unconscious. Stuff like that. I'm not saying the last one happens or not, but stuff like that. Where the movie still works. The movie still works. If you like horror and you like hotels, you like hotel horror, this is arguably the top 5, including Psycho and Identity. I think I would put that into the Identity world, really. I know exactly how you die. Say that 15 times real fucking fast. So I liked this movie, but I kept thinking of one thing as I was watching it. Would I watch this in the theater? What do you think? Would you watch this in the theater, or is this more of a streaming movie for you?
It's easy. It was 1 hour long. It was really good.
And
And
there you go.
easy to watch.
I think someone just
Really
scored
easy
a
to
field
watch. I
goal
would go
by
to
the way
cinema.
Amelie's putting her hands up. I see a
I
shrug
was
of his
saying
shoulders. Now I'm doing a
the film
play-by-play. Like I'm doing
1
fucking
hour
color commentary.
long.
Like I'm doing color commentary. But you never know. I think she's trying to say she would see it somewhere. There you go.
I say
She's seeing it somewhere.
the
There you go.
movie is 1 hour long. The movie is 1 hour long. It's really easy to watch, and I would watch it on the cinema.
You would watch a cinema. Okay. If I saw it in the cinema, I would not be upset if I bought a ticket and like that was the movie. I'm not upset. I think there are some movies that were required cinema, but I would be like, whatever. And there's some that were just absolutely, this is a streamer at best. I think you're right. As Amelie just pops in and out. I think you're right and hope everyone's still there. But if this is a movie for you, they could have made the name fucking harder if they couldn't try. I know exactly how you fucking die. Or actually, I know exactly how you die. The fucking part's not in there. I added that. If you like horror, it's indie, vibe-wise. Acting's good, directing good, written good. Everyone is doing really well in this. It's got a nice little flow to it. Go check it out. See it in the movies theater, you fuckers. Amelie said she would. Joe's still kind of like, whatever.
Yes, I would.
Yeah. Oh, there. Welcome back. So that is it for New Year's. Next episode, we go to Prague and we fix Amelie's Wi-Fi. Until then, everyone, myself, Joe, and Amelie saying goodbye. Bye, y'all.
I hear a cat.